Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Maas. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Maas.
Lab Addicts Music
You know
Group.
what time it is? This is Conversations with Maas. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Maas.
Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Maas. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Maas.
Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Maas. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Maas.
Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Maas. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas. Real street, man, we watching Maas. Real street, man, we call on Maas.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Maas.
Lab Addicts Music
What's
Group.
goody, what's goody, people?
This is Conversations with
What's
Maas.
going on with everybody tonight?
Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go.
Y'all know what it is. It's Tuesday,
Man, we watching
late night, 9 o'clock.
Real street, man, we call on Maas. Real
Time for a
street,
conversation
man, we watching Maas.
with Maas.
Street, man, we call on Maas.
Lab Addicts Music
Crazy
Group.
stuff going on.
This is Conversations with Maas.
That's just weird. It seems like it's getting crazier and crazier by the minute. And all of this craziness hit close to home last week. As you all know, last week we were talking about Doge. And we were talking about how people were losing their jobs daily. But before we go any further, got to give shouts out and thanks to the Most High for allowing us to make it to another Tuesday. And back to what I was saying. Last week we were talking about Doge and how people were losing their jobs left and right. And one of the MA family, somebody that's close to me, Queen. Queen came on and she talked about how they had been given reassurances that nothing was going to happen until April, things of that nature. You know, they were supposed to be going into the office, but they had been given a couple weeks, excuse me, to begin going into the office. So she felt like she had a buffer zone. And I think our show ended last week about 11:15. Well, she got an email. She told me exactly at 12:13 a.m. basically letting her know that her position was being terminated in 2 weeks. So I had conversations with her last Wednesday, and we just talked about how, things were going, and we just talked about the conversation that we had on that Tuesday night. And some of the hardships that people are going through. But yeah, 45 minutes after our show ended last week, Queen got that email. So yeah, to everybody out there that has a job, do whatever you have to do to keep your job, because there is a concerted effort to rid people of good paying jobs. And even though we live in at-will states, it's even worse now, because there was a time when if you had a government job, basically it was the golden ticket, because it's it was extremely hard to fire people in the federal work system, unless it was for cause. Other than basically something for cause, it's hard for you to lose your job. But now with everything that's going on, yeah, people are just getting pink slips. But shouts out to everybody tuning in on Facebook. Shouts out to everybody tuning in on Freaky TV. Shouts out to everybody on Instagram. And most definitely shouts out to everybody right here on YouTube. And tonight's conversation is kind of controversial. Are these other countries playing the long game with the United States? Are these countries using women as earpieces, access individuals, people that can manipulate certain situations with direction from others? If America does these things to other nations, who's to say those other nations aren't doing the same things to the United States? One second. And before I go any further, all of this conversation is hypothetical. I don't have any information. These are just thoughts that I have. And, you know, I don't put anything past anyone, especially with some of the stuff I've heard the last couple of days. Would it be plausible? Would it be plausible to say that countries could place women in certain situations to entice elected, single elected officials? And if these nations had information on basically at an early age who were going to be power players when it comes to U.S. politics and things of that nature, would these countries play the long game and put people in positions to have 20, 25 years of information, but playing the long game? To have individuals who would give their lives to be a plant. Is this plausible? Hey Jody, how you doing? I don't like the political lives. It's a weird life. Would these other nations play the long game and plant women to marry young, rising politicians? And then one has to wonder, with all the American women here in the United States of America, why would someone marry a woman from a country that's our enemy? Especially individuals with political aspirations. Why? Now, I mean, you fall in love with, you fall in love with who you fall in love with. You fall in love with who you fall in love with. But why would an individual actively pursue a woman from a country that is an enemy of the state? Is it just because Or do these countries know that with power comes less scrutiny? And sometimes spying isn't about getting information. It could be about pushing someone in the direction that that country wants this person to be pushed. And there are lots of politicians, senators, congressmen who have attained large amounts of wealth once they get in office, even though the salaries of congressmen and senators is to the point where lots of congressmen and senators are roommates to cut down the cost of living expenses in Washington, D.C. How do these politicians attain these large amounts of wealth with no scrutiny? Now, they could, become partners in companies and stuff like that. But to the point where some senators and congressmen are multi-millionaires, and I could just be grasping for straws. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I watched the video today that basically said that allegedly, by word from a KGB operative, that Donald Trump has been a Soviet operative since the 80s. And I'll play the video so you can hear for yourself. But this guy has over 90,000 views on this video in 3 days. And he says the same thing I'm saying. It's just, is this stuff plausible? Could Mitch McConnell's wife, who's Chinese, whose family is very, very powerful in China, could she be used as a tool of influence? And this stuff I'm saying is controversial, but I'm just asking questions. Is it plausible? Could Donald Trump's wife, who's from Russia, be a plan? A 20-year plan. Same thing with Mitch McConnell, 20-year plan. Could these countries be playing the long game? Is it plausible? Shouts out to everybody in the chat. The usual suspects. The usual suspects, the family. Jody, YWG, Carl Sweets, Score, amongst others. Shouts out to everybody that's new to tune into the channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the page. Join in the conversation. And I put a hypothetical question as the poll tonight. And I said, whose wife is most likely a spy? 57% said neither. 29% say Mitch McConnell. And 12% say Donald Trump. So a lot of you all don't think that it's possible that either one of these women could be spies. This is the reason we have these conversations. It's the reason we have these conversations. We got 8 votes. 25% think Mitch McConnell's wife could be a spy. Still 12% Donald Trump. And 62% for neither. But is it plausible that there could be people that are 20 to 25 year plants? Is it possible that some women would give up their life to be a wife to someone in a country that their country is at odds with for access of long-term information? I'm just asking questions. Hope y'all like the thumbnail. Because this basically what the bride would be doing is she would have a wedding dress on. She would have her fingers crossed and have a pistol behind her back. Because we know that if there's one thing that can influence a man, it's a woman. Could a woman influence how her political husband, his outlook on policy? Am I reaching? But I'm just asking questions. Stuff is crazy right now. Stuff is, my bad, I'm sorry. But yeah, is it plausible? Or am I just asking, crazy questions? I want y'all to tell me. How do y'all feel? Now, I'm from Kentucky, but I kind of pay attention to politics. And I always looked at it weird that a Chinese lady from a very powerful Chinese family would marry an American congressman. Women are very, very, very important to their families. Because the woman is how the family lives on through births, through children. What is the gain of a lady from a powerful Chinese family coming to America and marrying an American congressman? What does, in the scheme of life, and like we said, you can't dictate who you fall in love with. You fall in love with who you fall in love with. But I don't know. And I'm just asking questions. That's all I'm doing. Now, I'm going to play this video. And, we can react to it. We can react to it. And we can debate if what this man is saying is plausible. But I guess this man has questions like I do. So, let me find it. And the video's about 7 minutes long, 7 to 8 minutes. It's not that long. And we may not watch the whole video. I've already watched it twice. But I want you all to tell me what you all think about what this man is saying. And the title, shouts out to All Shorts. Go check his page out. The title of this video is "The U.S. President is a Russian Spy," says KGB operative.
President is a Russian spy. And if that doesn't concern you, nothing will. Isn't that right, Sebastian? Huh? Hey, what are you doing over there? Come here, you. Hello, fella. Well, there's this article that happens to be in the Byline Times. It's a UK paper. It's quite a new paper, in fact. Do you want to have your food? Is that what it is? You see Mummy making food? Is she? Well, Donald Trump was recruited by the KGB under the codename Krasnov. Now, these are claims by a former Soviet spy chief. Now, I'm just winging this video because I've got the article here. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to read it for yourself. Now, I know there has been these allegations in the past, but very rarely does it involve an interview with a Soviet spy chief.
And I'll add the link at the end when the show ends. I'll add the link.
It should really worry you because this isn't just happened. This is quite a long while ago now, actually. We don't know what he's been up to, but it shouldn't really surprise you either, to be fair. Now, a former senior Soviet KGB spy chief has claimed that Donald Trump was recruited as a spy by Russian intelligence as early as 38 years ago by his department and given the codename Krasnov. Russia's Committee for State Security agency of the Soviet Union between 1954 and 1991, responsible for internal security, foreign intelligence and counterintelligence and secret police functions. In an extraordinary post this was on Facebook on the 20th of February, a couple of days ago, Alnir Muskiev, who used to run the successor to the Soviet-era KGB in Kazakhstan, claimed that he was personally aware of Trump's recruitment by the agency in 1987. The recruitment, he said, was undertaken by his own KGB department. One of the key roles of that department was to acquire intelligence through business leaders in Western countries. Hence Donald Trump. Now, in 1987, I served in the 6th Directorate of the KGB in the USSR in Moscow. The most important area of work of the 6th Directorate was the recruitment of businessmen from the capitalist countries, wrote Muskiev. I can't pronounce his name, I do apologise, in a Russian language post on Facebook. Now, it was that year that our office recruited 40-year-old businessman from the United States, Donald Trump, under the pseudonym Krasnov.
Now, I want to stop it right there. The reason that he's saying that Russian intelligence was targeting businessmen in Western countries is one thing you'll know about spies and things of that nature is they tend to go after people on the financial side who have money problems. People who need money. People who need money. Now, if you all know, Donald Trump has filed bankruptcy like 3 or 4 times. So, with the access of people that he had, he would be a prime target for foreign intelligence people that were looking for operatives. Now, with that being said, I'm going to let this continue.
They are added in the activity of intelligence agency. So, agencies, as in life, everything is possible. I think we're done. She just got me a coffee. I probably need that. My throat is going a bit crazy. Yoda. Yes. Yes, so his most recent senior intelligence position was the head of Kazakhstan's National Security Committee under the tenure of President Nursultan Nazarbayev from May 1997 to September 1998. And he returned for a second term from August 1999 to 2001. And prior to that, however, he was long serving as a KGB officer. In 2007, he fled the country after accusing the government of widespread corruption in the form of accepting millions of dollars in bribes from Western oil giants. Exiled to Austria in 2008, and he survived an attempted kidnapping, which he attributed to the Kazakhstan government. Now, Byline Times, which is the paper I'm reading, can confirm, based on an archived Russian newspaper materials, that Muskiev first joined active military service in KGB of the Soviet Union in 1979. He then joined the KGB counterintelligence of the Kazakh Special Services. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, I apologise. And from 1986 to 1989, the period in which he said he was aware of Donald Trump's KGB recruitment. Now, he was seconded to the Central Office of the Ministry of Internal Affairs in the USSR in Moscow before returning to the KGB. The Russian language sources on Muskiev's KGB career are unclear on which directorate he was involved in, although in his Facebook post he said that he also had been described as working in the 8th main directorate of the Ministry of Internal Affairs in the USSR. Public information and these directorates and how they work in sparse. Now, the memoirs of the KGB defectors like Oleg Gordievsky, Yuri Bezmov, and Stanislav Levchenko confirm that in this period, Western business leaders were frequently the targets of Soviet intelligence. Although the Ministry of Internal Affairs did not typically initiate these operations, these accounts show that it is frequently supported and facilitated the KGB's operations by leveraging its domestic authority inside the USSR, particularly in terms of surveillance, entrapment, and visa oversight for foreign visitors. Now, there has been a history of allegations. I'm not going to read any more because the video will get too long, but I'll leave the link in the description if you want to read it for yourself. But as you can see, this should be deeply concerning, for anyone. In fact, even via MAGA, you voted for this man who effectively, appears to be a KGB operative. Whether he's acted or not, I don't know. But he's behaving though he is, especially after what we have been seeing recently regarding Volodymyr Zelensky and Ukraine, and how he's been effectively sucking up to Putin. They're all cracking open the champagne at the moment, aren't they? For the wins they've been getting under Donald Trump. Yeah, they think it's hilarious, I'm sure. Volodymyr Zelensky is being treated like shit. Just saying, as I say it, he certainly has been, and effectively been a traitor to the cause. So anyway, let me know what you think. Does this worry you at all? Because I think if it doesn't, well then it should. Because he's the President of the United States. So it appears that the President of the United States is a flippin' Russian spy. Anyway, happy to beat the old like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. And maybe the little bell icon, because then you get one fancy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. And you've got sports channel, you've got Patreon or buy.
Shouts out to All Shorts with his breakdown of his reasoning why he thinks that the U.S. president is a KGB operative. Is it plausible? And like I said, I'll add the link to All Shorts video. I'll put it in the description as soon as the show ends, so you can go check out this video that he has here, as well as some of the other videos that he has posted on the page. Is it possible? Is it possible that other countries are using people as weapons? Are other countries using people as weapons against the United States? I want to know what you all think, because these are just thoughts that I have. And the reason that I gave some credence to All Shorts video is it's fact-based. It can be proven that the man that's given the information was a worker within the KGB during the times that he says these things were happening. As well, he's not an American. So he's from the outside looking in to the whole situation. I think that gives a different point of view. Does it worry you? I mean, does it worry you that possibly the U.S. president could be a KGB operative? He is very, very partial to Putin and the Russians. Is that true? To all the Louisville fans that are tuning in. Louisville is up 31-24 over Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. This is the first time since Louisville joined the ACC that they have actually played Virginia Tech. We haven't even played Virginia Tech in football yet. We've been in the ACC for upwards of about almost 10 years, and we have not played Virginia Tech in football, but we play them next year. But is it possible? Is it possible that there could be countries utilizing women as spies? 20 to 30-year spies. Because Mitch McConnell, he's been married to his wife, I think, over 30 years. Donald Trump has been married to Melania for, I know, at least 30 years. Could these women be used as objects of influence? Or am I just hypothetically reaching? I really want to know y'all's opinion. Anything is possible. What's going on, Chocolate? How you doing tonight? Scorp said anything is possible. And that's what I'm saying. I guess I'm a cynic. I'm cynical. I look for bad things. Is that bad? Is it bad that I look for the worst that can be in a situation? But I mean, is Donald Trump partial to Russia? He didn't have a. Ukraine is supposedly our ally. Trump didn't have a meeting with Zelensky first. He met with the man that's bombing who we're helping. He met with them first. He met with them first to see what Russia wants. And then he's going to take that to Zelensky and say, this is what we're going to do. Am I going off the deep end, y'all? Or would it be better for Donald Trump to meet with Russia before meeting with Zelensky and Ukraine? I'm just asking questions, you all. What would be his reasoning for meeting with Russia first? Wouldn't you want to meet with your strategic partner before talking to your adversary? Or does Donald Trump not look at Russia like an adversary? I'm just asking questions. Is it possible? Is it possible? Chocolate said Trump's wife might be. She took the time and had a child by him to seal the deal. Real deal isn't that art imitating life. It's in all the old movies and books on real life. The best way to a man, okay, yeah. In some cases, they can be the best way to a man's heart. Chocolate, what you think about Mitch McConnell's wife? What would be Why would she, being a member of a very, very powerful family in China, why would it benefit her to come to America and marry an American politician? What would be the what is what is the benefit for her coming from a powerful Chinese family to come to America and marry a white politician? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions, y'all. Carmel Sweet said, if Donald Trump is a spy, then he is really playing the coolest role to a T. He would be the least person I would think to be a spy. So it could work in his favor. I'm going to go back to the poll. We got 9 votes. We got 33% of the people who say Mitch McConnell's wife could possibly be a spy. 11% think Melania could possibly be a spy. And 56% say neither. To the people who think that Mitch McConnell's wife is most likely a spy, what is your reasoning for thinking that? Chocolate said about Mitch McConnell's wife, to know where the money is going, to be a part of the money to send her people. I mean, China already owns about 25% of America as it is. If they send 30-day notices on all the loans that they have and all the properties and all the stuff that they have in America, China owns about 25% of America. And until a couple of years ago, when there was a big scandal about Russian entities, oil tycoons, going around America and buying up buying up skyscrapers with nefarious money, Russia was trying to catch up with China in terms of real estate and company holdings inside of America. But this is stuff that you have to read. This ain't stuff that they're just putting on the nightly news. You got to look for this information. Yeah. But I have friends who work in financial crimes, and they tell me things that are going on in terms of financial crimes that are going on across America. Lots of these financial crimes involve Russian and Chinese entities. The easiest way to do harm to something is from the inside. That's why I keep on saying that when the war breaks off, and there will be another war, and when the war breaks off, it's going to break off inside of America. Because there's too many nefarious characters operating inside of America as we speak. There's lots of spies in America. America has lots of enemies. There's lots of spies in America. There's lots of people trying to mess with the energy grid. There's lots of entities that are trying to blow up infrastructure, major highways. We just had a big fire on one of the main bridges in Cincinnati. Now, you're not going to tell me that some homeless people, some meth smoking created enough fire and intensity to burn up a bridge to the point where the bridge was closed for 3 months. Yeah, that's what happened. They have these people that caused this fire on the Big Mac Bridge here in Cincinnati. They've been held for like 3 months with no bond. You don't even hear about those people no more. You don't even hear about they never really came, other than meth smoking and garbage and whatever was under the bridge. They really didn't give too much information on that, because my thing is I don't think a meth fire would burn to the intensity to melt steel. Do you? I don't. But that's another. And even though the bridge has opened, they've been periodically closing it to go in and look at things to make sure that everything, the concrete and everything settled right. So I don't know, kind of make me don't want to drive across the bridge until they really give it the 100% let's go, because I don't think you should still be closing the bridge. But yeah, I don't believe that. There are nefarious characters that are inside America that are doing things to change the way that you and I live. Regardless of what political party you represent, if you support Donald Trump, if you don't support Donald Trump, if he's a spy, if he isn't a spy, if there are countries that want to change the way that we live. There are a lot of countries, yeah, it's cool to come. There are a lot of countries that don't want to see us thrive as a nation. Because if we thrive as a nation, somebody else is down. Chocolate said, Trump isn't a spy. He is the controlled entity by Fleon Dust Brain Chip. Elon is the spy with the chip. Could Elon be the spy? We're talking about wives as spies and, the long game. Could Elon be a spy? I'm going to be honest. I think Elon already has the chip. Yeah, he already has the chip. Why wouldn't he? He's a diabolical billionaire. Chocolate said, Trump isn't the spy. He's the front. Gotta have a fool to take the fall. Who was he the front for? In that situation, who was he the front for? See, Chocolate, you missed that video. You gotta go back to the beginning. You gotta go back and watch that 8-minute video that we watched. I'll be honest with you. I always, like I said a few minutes ago, I always looked at Mitch McConnell's wife as, I looked at that whole situation weird. And that's just me. Like I said, these are my opinions. This is, this is a hype. The questions that I'm asking are hypothetical. Other than that video, I don't have any information that would say that, any of these people or any of these things, but just asking questions. Why would, I mean, like I said, why would Donald Trump meet with the adversary before meeting with the strategic partner? There's just certain things that just happen. It doesn't make sense. Even in the nonsensical way that Donald Trump does things, some stuff just is a little bit too far out. Carmel Sweet said Trump's job is to make as many people as he can mad. Oh, somebody got dunked on. Like I said, to the people that said that Mitch McConnell's wife is most likely the spy. What is your reasoning? Why do you think that? Oh, why do you think that? I mean, I can give my reasons as to why I think that, but I want to know why you all think that. What is it about Mitch McConnell's wife that gives off spy? What is it? What is it about Mitch McConnell's wife that gives off spy to you people that say you think that she is the one that, in all likelihood, could possibly, hypothetically, be a spy? We're coming up on 1 hour. Right now we are 58 minutes, 16 seconds. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this video out. Subscribe to the page. Join the growing MA family. If you like grown conversations where people aren't arguing, where we're really trying to get down to the bottom of things. Now, we have fun doing it. And sometimes the conversation in the chat is 180 away from what we're talking about, but it all makes sense once you come back and you hang out. You'll see it's the method to the madness. Shouts out to everybody on Facebook, Instagram, Freaking TV, and most definitely YouTube. According to the KGB operative, that was the source of that news article that All Shorts was reading. Trump was an operative in 1986. He was recruited in 1986 to be a Russian operative. Is that around the time that him and Melania got serious? Is it around that time? think I might have got a little bit too deep with this conversation. I might have got a little bit too deep with this conversation. But we just crossed over an hour. What do y'all think? I don't know. I know what I think. But I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself. I'm just a question asker. I'm just a master of ceremonies on this show. I have an opinion just like you all. My opinion doesn't matter any more or any less than anybody else's opinion. That's the thing that's good about this channel. All opinions are wanted. So I respect it. Might not agree with it, but we'll respect it. Something to think about. Something to really think about. For real. Score. Nowadays, you have to look at everything from all angles. Because you can't believe what you hear. You can't believe what you see. Sometimes it's really about what you think. Carmel said she doesn't think most spies are in politics, but are close enough. You don't think so? I think that's the main place that all the spies are working, is the politics. Information. We live in an information age. People are trying to get their hands on information. Doge is trying to get their hands on information. Information is the key to whatever is going on and whatever you are trying to do. Information is the key. He who holds the information wins the battle. We live in an information age. We live in an age where the quicker you can get the information, the better. Google says they're the fastest search engine. Yahoo says they're the fastest search engine. ChatGPT says it's the best AI asking tool. The other stuff from China says it's better and it uses older tools. It's all about information and the access to it, who has access to it, and who can get to it the quickest. That's what's going on. Hey, Chef Mary, how you doing tonight? Carmel Sweet said they fly under the radar. Then she followed that up with they are like the middleman to the higher ups. We know this. They are the intermediaries. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, these are just questions that I'm asking. This is stuff that I think of when I see stuff that's going on and I think about the grander scheme, the bigger picture. The bigger picture. These are things that could be possible. These are things that could be very possible. These are questions that have to be asked. Somebody has to ask these questions, and I don't mind asking. Because I want the answers just like you all want the answers. Shouts out to Chef Murray. She's been through a few times. Chef Murray, thanks for stopping through. Go ahead. You done been through a few. Let me go ahead and I ain't gave out a wrench in a long time. Let me go ahead and give you a belt. Let me give you a belt, Chef Murray. Chef Murray been coming through. But yeah, am I crazy? Do I think too much? What y'all say? Do I ask questions that make you all think? Am I pushing the right buttons? Because I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this stuff. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. We are living in crazy times. This is off the subject, but I want to ask this question. This is off the subject. With everything that's going on, do you, in terms of planes, did you all see today where there was almost another, there was almost another collision? I think it was Chicago. But yeah, plane was about to land. Plane, private plane wasn't paying attention. Was on the runway. Plane was coming in. They had to go back up because if they had landed and went through, they would have crashed. They would have obliterated that Learjet. With everything that's going on with planes, does it make you fearful to fly? I'm gonna end this poll. The poll that I have up right now. Whose wife is most likely a spy? You all think Mitch McConnell. More people thought that neither, but 33% thought that Mitch McConnell's wife was, if anyone was a spy, it'd be Mitch McConnell's wife. I got another poll. The new poll, it's off topic, but I think we're about to make a shift. I think we've talked enough about spies. We're gonna make a shift. We may come back to spies, but we're gonna make a shift. With everything that's going on with airplanes, near misses and crashes, I think we've had 7 or 8 plane crashes within the last 8 weeks. Does it make you want to fly less? Good pass. Does it make you want to fly less? I have travel vouchers. I got enough for, yeah, probably got enough for a couple plane trips. Because I was supposed to go to London, but with everything that was going on in London, I canceled those plans. But I'm gonna get over there probably this year, hopefully. Hopefully this year. Will you fly less? Scorp said that the plane crashes seem like distractions. Seem like distractions. I can see that. I can see that. I don't know if I agree with that, but I can see it. But will it make you less fly, Scorp? Will it make you fly? Will it make you fly less? Apologies on that. Yeah. Freudian slip. Things happen. Will it make you fly less with everything that's been going on? Bad shot. In terms of airplanes. We have 2 votes. 100% yes, I will fly less often. And the reason I say that is, people make those airplanes. And we know that sometimes people make mistakes. That's why they have recalls on cars. I just had a recall on my car. There was a wrong part put into one of my airbags. So they basically went in and put whatever right part they had to put in my airbag and reset it. Was saying that if the airbag deployed, that it would come out with too much force and it would hurt the person that was in my passenger seat. So they had to go in and do whatever they had to do. But this was a mass recall. And basically, when there's a recall, they say that we should fix this before we have to pay out lots of lawsuits, damages. So whatever analytics they ran, it was enough where they said that fixing this part in this car, this airbag that deploys too fast and too hard, as opposed to paying for the lawsuits that they would incur when those airbags were deployed. I guess whatever's going on with planes, it's not enough for them to say, okay, whatever parts, we need to fix these parts so that people feel safe again. But they don't know. Carmel Sweet said, I don't do heights, so I'm good on plane travels. Carmel Scorp said, having a baby is worse than heights. I don't know where that came from, Scorp, but okay. But we're coming up on an hour and 15 minutes. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Hit the like button. I know we're not going to go 2 hours tonight. We're probably going to go an hour and a half. But I appreciate everybody that came through. Politic with your boy. And ask hypothetical questions. Because these politicians, they have our life in their hands. And one thing we want from the politicians is at least have our back and not sell us out. Carmel Sweet said, lies she's giving birth before. Carmel Sweets want a baby? Cardinal Sweets want to Cardinal. Hold on, Scorp. You and Cardinal Sweets been talking. She want a baby now? But yeah. These are things that we have to ask ourselves. Will our politicians sell us out for a better life? Will the politicians sell us out for a better life for them? Scorp don't tell lies. Scorp said his lies. They're giving birth. I pray, I hope and I pray that our politicians wouldn't sell us out for a better life. And that if they did, they would be caught. See, because what you don't hear about a lot in the news is the amount of spies that are caught on a yearly basis. But let me tell you something. I'll give you these numbers. There was an article that I was reading, and I don't have it, and I didn't save it, but yeah, the news doesn't, they only tell you about the big spies. They don't tell you about the low level spies that they catch. There's lots of spies that get caught on a yearly basis. Espionage. It's a big business. You know, they say drugs and all that stuff is big business, but espionage is probably bigger business than all of those. But they're not going to talk about it. And the reason they're not going to talk about it is they don't want you to know where those vulnerabilities are. And I think the most vulnerable is a husband who has a person that has been trained to maneuver them the ways that they want to. Like I said, with all the women in America, why would a politician marry someone from a state that we're combative with? And I'll keep saying that. And I'll also say that you can't dictate who you fall in love with. But you look at the person and not the country, I guess. I don't know. But when you're a politician, you don't want to do anything that's going to bring scrutiny upon you. And I would say that marrying a woman from a country that we have cantankerous relations with is kind of suspect. It's kind of suspect. Kind of suspect. It's kind of suspect. I look at everything with a discerning eye. I'm a cynic. I look at everything with a discerning eye. My intuition is very good. I've been in situations where my body was like flee, and I flee. So I listen to myself. Lots of people don't listen to themselves. I listen to my inner energy. I listen to it. And when it tells me something, I do it. My intuition has never failed me. So that's why I ask these questions. Because when I'm dreaming or I'm laying down, this is the type of stuff that pops in my head. When my body is at its most relaxed state, these are the types of thoughts that come into my mind. And that's why I give credence to some of the stuff that comes in my head. And I want to talk to you all about it. Thank you, Scorp. Like I said, we have good conversations, even though sometimes the chat be all over the place. They be on the topic, but yeah, they be having their own topic going on. But yeah, lots of the content that I get is when my body is at my most relaxed state, because that's when my mind flows. It's when my mind flows. I ain't smart enough to get a whole bunch of people to watch this show, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Smartness is coming back. You're not going to come on this page. I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of gimmicks. I'm not going to be doing no gold digger pranks. I don't have no characters. I don't have none of that. I just got me and the questions that I have about life and the people that I care about. That's why we have these conversations. Yeah, you ain't gonna come over here. I ain't gonna move you over buck dancing. I ain't gonna be buck dancing or yassa bossing. You're not gonna get none of that on this page. You're not gonna get none of that. We're gonna have real constructive conversations. Now, there's plenty of people you can go watch. There's plenty of other people you can go watch buck dance. But I just think that it's not time. Now is not buck dancing time. Now it's time to be serious. There's intellectual warfare going on across this planet, and we have to be prepared. And that's why we have these conversations. That's why I try to push the envelope. Somebody got to push the envelope. Somebody got to ask them crazy questions. I'm gonna do it. No matter what we talking about, I'm gonna push the buttons. And it's gonna be more people that's gonna join this train, because there's more people that's out there thirsting for knowledge. There's more people out there that give a damn about their day-to-day living, because we want to do more than exist. We want to live. And in order to live, we got to be prepared for what's coming. All these conversations that we have, hopefully hopefully you get something out of it. I get something out of it. Bantering with everybody on here, talking with everybody. Y'all crazy. Wow. Y'all watch. Y'all gonna put all them babies on caramel sweets. Woo. Whoever gives her some excitement, they better watch out. Cause she seems like she real fertile. Oh, caramels. I got something. Hold on, y'all. Okay. We might have a special guest Friday night for the sex show because Carmel Sweets is coming in town to see her sister and to drop my merch off. I don't know if she's gonna come and sit on the couch, but Carmel Sweets might be the first guest on the couch for the sex show. She's supposed to come in town to see her sister on Thursday. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if she's gonna come sit on the couch. Chocolate says she's not doing no flying with these DFs in control. And I think I know what DFs is, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I think it's dumb Fs. But we'll leave that one alone. But yeah, Carmel Sweet says she might be coming in town. We're gonna see if we're gonna get her on the couch. We're gonna see if she's gonna talk that crazy stuff in person. The stuff she be talking. Now, if any of y'all know, or any of y'all watch the sex show on Friday nights, y'all know that Carmel Sweets is a story in herself. So yeah, she's supposed to be coming in town. We're gonna get on this couch. What? What? You divorcing me from the last sex show? Cut us. I'm sorry. If I didn't cut the show off, I would have passed out. I was so tired last Friday. I was so tired. What the? See, here we go. We start talking about. All I gotta do is to say something about Friday, and it'll start up. But yeah, Carmel Sweets is coming in town to see her sister. We're gonna try to get her on this couch. See if she's gonna talk that crazy mess in person. What? Is that what she coming to do? I don't know about that. Wow, I'm cooking. You coming? Yeah, y'all know your boy Maas can cook. I might do that. It might be ladies' night on the couch Friday night. Yeah, last week was, I don't even want to talk about last week. Last week is in the rearview mirror. I got through it. I got through it. I got through it. But yeah, Friday night might be ladies' night. We're going to see how many ladies we can cram on this couch. It's only one of me. But might see how many ladies we're going to cram on this couch for the sex show. It might get too hot. Some ladies in the studio for real sitting on the couch, it might get too hot in here. We might not be ready for that. And I just be in here with a robe on. I'm not changing nothing. I ain't never said what I got on up under the robe, or if I had anything on up under the robe. But if the ladies come over, I will still have the robe on. Won't be no change. But that's Friday night. Today's Tuesday. We got another good show coming for y'all Thursday on the Adult Conversation Tip. And then Friday, we got the sex show. We're going to have the ladies on the couch. We're going to see how many ladies we can cram on this couch. Maybe. But yeah, we're going to try to get Carmel Sweets over here. I don't know. I might cook. What? Hold on now. What kind of... Hold on. What kind of... It ain't that type of party. She says she's watching, taking videos, and coaching. I'm not gonna do no assuming on what you're talking about, but I don't need no coaches. I don't need no watches, and I most definitely don't need to be on video. So I don't know what you're talking about. We on video right now. That's the video that's gonna be running Friday night. Hold on. mean, I stayed on for an hour and a half, but I will make sure that I get the proper rest. So Friday night, we can do our usual long version of the show. I think I got a good topic for Friday night too. Real nasty. We got to go back to the nastiness. I've been talking, we've been talking real medical the last 2 weeks. I think it's time to go back to the nastiness. I'm no fun. Yeah, I don't know what type of party you thought this was. What is no. She said she gonna be on the couch just giggling like she usually does. Oh, we gonna see. We gonna see. Carmel Sweets, if you come in town, it's ladies in Cincinnati gonna be wanting to meet you. I don't know what y'all gonna be watching. Y'all gonna be watching the show. That's what y'all gonna be watching. No, chill out. For y'all get any notions in y'all's heads. But yeah, we talked about spies tonight. Okay. Oh, okay. We'll be back on our usual schedule Friday night. Not long enough. We be coming in to catch up with you on drinks, read comments, and fix our eats. Then I won't cut off early. I'm gonna get my rest. I'm gonna get my rest Friday. Sweets is coming to see her sister and to drop off some merchandise that I purchased. Whatever y'all got in y'all's head, get it out. Cause one woman ain't enough for me. And Sweets she's family. So yeah, I need about 2, 3 women. So one woman ain't enough for y'all even get it in y'all's heads. You know what? And beef ribs is supposed to be on sale for $3.99 a pound. $3.99 or $4.99. I might go get a rack of beef ribs. There might be something good to cook. But Sweets ain't even said she's coming over here to sit on the couch. I'm not talking about no. No, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sweets come over here. I'm gonna have to watch her because she like beating on men. She like stomping on men. She got a paddle, and yeah, any of that. My fist might be balled up sitting over here next to Sweets. The way she talking about, she be beating on men. But come on, y'all, let's stay away from Friday topics on Tuesday. Y'all always do this. What? Louisville was winning by 10, and I looked down and looked up, and now the game is tied up. Brisket is on sale at Maas, 10 pounds for 40. Now I can get a rack of ribs for about 20 some dollars. Yeah, I'm not trying to pay $40 for nothing. Keep telling y'all, won't be no spanking. If anybody do the spanking, I'm gonna do the spanking, and I got to switch, even though it's a thick switch. I got to switch. But ain't nobody getting whooped. It ain't. Chill out, ladies, chill out. Cause I don't want y'all thinking that every time it's a lady on this couch, there's some craziness going on. Cause that ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. This is premium. This is premium beef over here. This ain't one of them. This ain't one of them steaks you buy at Dollar Tree. This ain't one of them steaks. This ain't one of them Dollar Tree steaks. You gotta go to the butcher to get the grade of beef I got. They don't sell it in the store. You got to go to the butcher. But chill out. Chill out. No, y'all chill out. Chill out. Y'all doing too much on a Tuesday. We're not going up on a Tuesday. Not in here. We're not going up on a Tuesday. We're gonna wait till Friday. But yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this video. Subscribe to the page. Now I hope I'm gonna go and see some new subscribers when the show is over. Because I know I said something that was beneficial to all of us. I almost definitely don't want no Dollar Tree Uchi. Wow. Do y'all hear this? Do y'all see? Y'all see how these ladies talk to me? I'm gonna beg for it. I'm gonna beg, man. Y'all keep. Y'all act. She gonna sit on that couch. If she come over, she gonna sit on that couch, and she gonna act like she got some sense. She gonna get spanked. Yeah, we not going up on a Tuesday. Not this Tuesday. Yeah, this ain't no Dollar Tree steak. This ain't no Dollar Tree steak over here. This grade A tube steak. This ain't no Dollar Tree steak. With that being said, it's your boy Maas Appeal. This has been another edition of Adult Conversations with Maas, where tonight we talked about wife spies. Our country's playing the long game. Any parts that you missed, go back, check it out again. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Come back Thursday when we'll have another topic that we will be talking about. And if you feel brave enough, most definitely come back on Friday nights at 11, where you'll get to see Carmel Sweet sitting on the couch this week. This your boy Maas Appeal.